Welcome back again with Scooter McGavin. You can call me Scooter. And I used to have this game growing up on PC, King's Quest. And I noticed that the first chapter of this game is a free download, so I figured I would see what it's all about. Okay, I will not. Let's see the settings. Okay. Let's play. I guess chapter 1. See what this is all about. Like I said, I've never played this, so I don't know. So I remember playing this game on the PC growing up. It's a pretty decent game. I like King's Quest 4. That was a good game. Let's see what this is about. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Guess I don't know much about this game yet. We shall see. First time playing it.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
It's definitely different. Okay. Whoa.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either. Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened. And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Yep, I do.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar. Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, this is... My brother told me about this, Jamie. It's King's Quest. I remember playing this as a kid. Especially King's Quest 4 was, I think, my favorite one. Guess I just can't go that way. First time playing it, so I don't know really too much about it yet. But yeah, this is the kind of game I would play on my PC as a kid.
Pockets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seemed so familiar.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. I don't know if I ever heard of that one, Jamie. Wonder what else there is to do. Oh, okay.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Easy.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way
interesting.
to add a shinier hat to my collection. Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Sure.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
Gotta be something here I'm missing.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Yeah, same here, Jamie.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Gotta be something I'm missing somewhere. Yeah, I know, I mean, I guess this was something that was recently added, Jamie. My brother told me about it and I looked it up. I'll probably next week buy the whole game, but this is just like the first chapter. It's a free download, so looks pretty decent. There's gotta be something I'm missing somewhere. But what and where? Maybe it won't let me go back. Wherever I have to do next is gotta be around here somewhere. Just trying to figure out what. Gotta be something along up here somewhere. Let me see something. Guess that must be your inventory. Oh wait, wooden handle. Is that what they mentioned over here by this device?
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
Okay, alright. Okay, there we go. There we go.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
That's one mighty big dragon. Guess I have to sneak by before so he doesn't see me.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I'd probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
yeah, for a King's Quest game. It's got the same, I guess, objective as when it was out years ago on PC. Not bad. Ugh.
After I was impaled by that spiky bed, I took a nap and decided the magic mirror could wait another evening before being rescued.
Grandpa!
Well, I thought maybe it was your bedtime. But I can continue.
Hello to my 3 viewers watching the stream, and thank you for stopping by. Apparently, that ain't gonna work going that way. And now we have viewer number 4, and thank you for stopping by the stream. Guess apparently this is a new game that is coming out, like maybe the first chapter of it. And I'll probably get the rest of the game when it's said and finished. Okay, okay. Wait till it passes back up and head up there this time. Oh wait, go over here. Okay, got by it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Not at all. You gotta be careful and walk around this stuff so you don't step in it and wake up the dragon. Oh well, it's okay. Sorry, Harvey, but it's new to me. First time I've seen it, and I remember playing this game growing up on the PC. Probably my favorite one was King's Quest 4. Ugh. That apparently didn't work out too well.
Does this mean our family's immortal?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get around this. Apparently I couldn't go to that one spot because if he wakes up, that part will fall on you. To get out of his way. Ugh. Apparently that ain't gonna do no good. Wait a minute.
Does this mean our family's immortal?
I love this. I absolutely.
Give me a second, I'll turn it up. Okay, hang on. Is that any better? Any better there, Harvey? There's gotta be a way around this somehow. Oh, thank you, Harvey. Thank you. Of course we go through this again. Dragon looks around but sees nobody. Okay, so there's gotta be some way to get up there without having him cave it in. but how? Okay. There, okay, I got that one now. Okay, good.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
I'd like to know how. What we got here? Supposed to be a bow and dagger? Or a bow and dagger, yeah. They must be heavier than he is. That hero will remind me of me, a tall walking toothpick. Ah. Okay. Alright. Alright, my viewers. I need to take a minute to test my sugar. So, I know I brought my diabetic kit in with me somewhere. Oh, it's called King's Quest. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, yeah. Let me, I wanna check my sugar first, but, it's called King's Quest. The first chapter is a free download, and the rest you'd have to pay for to buy, and I'll probably end up getting that next week, because this game looks interesting. But yeah, absolutely. No problem. Before I can continue any further, I want to test my sugar. It's usually around this time every day that I test it. Yeah, I'm a diabetic. Been a diabetic since I was 10 years old. Have had it for 29 years of my life. So, to answer your question, yes. One time I was testing my sugar and someone asked me if I had AIDS. I'm like, no, I'm a diabetic. Never had a sexually transmitted disease. I'm not that dumb. Okay. That's a pretty decent reading. I'll take it. Don't need to give myself a shot. Thank God. Yeah, give me 1 second, Harvey. I'm gonna go have a quick cigarette, okay? And I'll return in a moment. Okay? Just so you know. But this is an interesting game. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, my viewers, I'm sorry, I've returned. Sorry about that little delay. But alright. Now let's see here. Oh crap. Ugh. Made it across, okay.
The mirror called out to me.
I wonder what that is.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Anything in my inventory at this point? Let me see. No? There's gonna be something else I'm missing. Let's see what's gonna happen. Guess I have to get that dragon somehow. Moving in certain directions, all I can think of. Quite interesting. Whoa. Okay. Apparently not. Okay.
Can you put my mouthwash back on the shelf, please? Now, where was I?
Try this again. Maybe I have to hit that rope it's holding on. That's all I can think of.
Grandpa!
Dragon Petite 4.
This is an interesting game. Oh, apparently
I
that
guess you could
wasn't the right
say
thing.
that river swept me off my feet.
I guess you could. Oh, I see what I have to do, okay.
I guess you could say that river swept me off my feet.
Okay. Oh no, ain't over yet.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
It's a little bit of a challenge. Oh, look at that beast. Gotta get out of here.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
This might be a little bit of a challenge to get by. Time will tell. Run. Run, Graham, run. True.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh boy, that's not good. Hang on.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences. aching and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Interesting.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Magic fruit. This kind of reminds me of Tales from the Borderlands. The first chapter is free, and then you have to buy the rest. But I'll get that the rest of this next week and continue on from here. Wonder what this could be.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care.
You still
but
there, Harvey
he
Jackson?
loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Good night and sleep well. A pretty good start to the first chapter of this game. So I'll probably end up getting the rest of the game next week on Tuesday.
Come in, Gwendolyn.
And this
You
is
can
Sunday,
set
so
those
it's just
on
2
the
days away.
nightstand.
Looks interesting.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
Hi, Cat.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only
Looks like Father
learned that
Time.
you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of... thinking of a problem in a different way, and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long
Help
story,
wanted.
but I shall
Only
tell
the
it
best need apply. Wow, that's
Well,
a really
Triumph,
good-looking
this looks
castle.
as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
That looks like something out of Pokemon almost. Oh, clumsy fool. Ow. Oh, ouch. Is he clumsy? Oh. Ugh. That would have killed me.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Like an oversized dog. Damn. Huge. A little squirt. Okay.
Over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph.
Parade, huh?
It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Okay.
The horn was broken, but that didn't stop me from blowing on it.
Some kind of mouthpiece, huh? Let me see.
Well, my bottom half is where most of my weight goes, but I'm not big.
What the heck are we looking at here?
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most. After all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
So it has to be this way, huh?
That probably would be a big no.
Gotta be missing something somewhere around here.
Yeah, I just were regular. No.
Come on, anything in my inventory? Maybe that?
Okay.
No money.
Realizing a lot of people probably put their mouth on that horn, I was disgusted. I slowly backed away and never blew that horn again.
No, I would never tell you that. You wear whatever you want. I just want you to wear whatever you're going to be comfortable with. No, I don't tell people what to wear. I just don't do that. And I don't want people telling me what to wear.
There's gotta be something around here somewhere that I'm missing.
Well, I'm not going to tell you either. So,
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check
if I
out its
landed
famous,
there's something
fantastical
somewhere where I landed
floating
back here behind
island.
me. Gotta be missing something somewhere. But where? Anything over in this area?
no, I'll put a bit on. I put a little bit on sometimes. Sometimes I don't put it on when I go out, though. And I don't ever wear it around here, so. I wish. But no, it's not. Tomorrow's only Monday. So,
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
I said we're one day closer to Thursday. Yeah. It is. Don't think about it. Just keep yourself busy and do other things. It'll be here before you know it. My week's so fast.
Come on, come on. Gotta come across something sooner or later.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
What time do you go in? I'm sorry. You don't have to. It doesn't matter.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything. There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
A hatchet. I wonder if this has something to do with the horn back up here at the top.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Didn't run into anything else along the way. We'll see what this hatchet can be used for in this first chapter of this King's Quest game. Like I said, I haven't played anything like this for years, except for the PC version years ago. What's off this way?
Seems like a waste of money. Seems like a waste of money.
I don't know if this... Okay,
Truth is, I didn't care about the germs. It was fun.
He's like, it was fun. Gotta be something I'm missing, something somewhere. But what and where?
Yeah. Okay.
As I was saying, I followed the road to the east and headed to the night tournament.
I have to be missing something somewhere.
You're so funny. You're silly. You wear clothes? When you go out. You put cologne on. Men's cologne. I don't know.
Excuse me. Something I have to be missing somewhere.
You don't have to do that if you don't wear it. I just okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I always called it.
Alright, I'll go back this way and see if there's anything I might have bypassed.
Okay. Okay.
There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
Oh, no, sir.
Missing something somewhere.
That wheel seemed freshly broken. The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
Whoa.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits.
Oh, brother.
Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Could you repeat that?
Try to keep up, son. Bridges out, failed shortcut, flying rock, wheel broke, be a strapping lad, get tools, fix wagon, get a lift to the tournament. Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Anything big and round, like that broken wheel I came across? Wonder if that'll do. Let's see.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution. The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
Okay. Thought maybe that would have done for his wheel, but apparently not.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Ah.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Let's see what else we discover in this game.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels are there. Still no wheels.
Guess that door ain't gonna come open very easy.
Seems like a waste of money. And then you chopped down that door, found a wheel, and headed for the tournament.
No, Gwendolyn. Just because I had a hatchet didn't mean I went around using it on everything. It's not that type of story.
Well, no, not the first time, no. But I prefer it that way. No, I don't want to be the boss. No,
Apparently that's not gonna work.
I'm never the boss. I'm not a bossy person. Just for the first one, anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry?
Oh,
not
Mr.
at the
Joker
parade?
101. I have that game. I played it like twice. That's something I have to get used to because I don't know everything about it yet.
A bakery, and it smelled delicious. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach. Ah, I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
Okay, alright. Wonder if there's anything else for useful in this town.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
Okay. Alright, that's cool.
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips. Nothing seemed to be brewing yet. Nothing seemed to be
same
brewing yet. I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel. Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it. Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. I borrowed enough for the day. I borrowed enough for the day.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
Four could come in handy.
I saved my money for a better opportunity.
I don't think there's anything that... Oh wait, there's more to explore here.
Hello, could I squeeze by you gents?
No. We are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely something I have to get used to.
You cut?
No cutting.
Bribes don't work on us. Sorry.
Okay, apparently there's nothing I can do with that at the moment. Okay. Now let me go take this guy his wheel.
Ah, a shortcut.
Why do I have a feeling it's not very much of a shortcut?
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps. I tried to chop down those thornweeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Oh, I don't want to go back here. You just go in a circle. Looks like I'm just going in a circle. Interesting.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully you didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
Well, what is the actual price?
Well, what do you know? It costs exactly that much. Thank you. Fortuitous fate meeting you, my boy. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
A little strange. But okay. Interesting.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop!
Yeah, Mr. Joker, I know it's not
We
that bad. I just gotta get used
sincerely
to it
hope
and
you
figure out
enjoyed
what I'm
your
doing.
stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
What? It won't happen to me until later in life, so I'll have a little bit of money.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control. Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
Come at me, bees!
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Apparently that's not going to do anything. Let's see what's down this way. Not too much, looks like. I guess I'll have to go across the river on this.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Ah, jeez.
Stay back. Very important protection duties in process. Whilst your cape is drying, why don't you take some time to reflect on your life's decisions? The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Gotta be something somewhere. Somehow missing something.
off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. Don't be rude, boy. We are in the middle of an important conversation. He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope.
You cut?
I did not cut that.
He was talking to me.
Don't interrupt, boy.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking...
Yeah, there's gotta be a way around this somehow.
Bribes don't work on us. Sorry.
You cut?
Not that type of story.
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Feel like I'm gonna have to get something else to make them mad. I just don't know what else to do. What could be left? I think at this point I'm pretty much out of options of what to do.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Like what situation?
This rope will protect you from that missing bridge.
Whilst your cape is drying, why don't you take some time to reflect on your life's decisions?
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance. The forest is blocked until this situation is under control. The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Man, what else is there to do?
Caution, danger, stay back.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
I'm really stumped right now. Just can't figure out what to do.
I don't know how that would work.
Seems like a waste of money.
Yeah, I'm really stumped.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
I want to see something. It's my third time doing this, but gotta try something here.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater. He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope, me. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh.
Ah.
No.
Okay. Alright, alright.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Wow.
Over here, buddy.
Ha 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 ha.
Pardon me!
Whoa. Damn.
All right!
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size. I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
I wonder if there's something that was back up here that I could use.
Another horn and another missing piece.
What?
You can't ignore me forever.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm deep in thought.
I wasn't going to toot that horn anymore until I found the missing piece.
Okay. Let's go down here and see what we can see.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your
Graham.
talents are more powerful than their
It later becomes
strength,
King Graham, but that's
agility,
him in his
and
younger
speed.
years.
You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green.
God.
I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Yeah. I'd really just say that, let me know how I can help. Okay. I was gonna say. Yes, Kyle, can you help me take off?
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The
Not so
tournament
fast.
bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and get-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state
Interesting
that
game.
you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, What were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
The riches with the edges of my fingertips.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're... that jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. It's like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're... every woman's dream?
Well, you got that right. The ladies love. Yeah. Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... oh, never mind. Yes, your name... you're... Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Garrett.
You see this one, little better one?
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really. It gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
What was your name again, Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Was within.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself.
Achaka to everything.
Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
A Chaka.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Acorn?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Trick question. Manny is his full name.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
A mirror, by the looks of him. What's my score?
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got no answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
That was within. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Here he comes. What do you want?
What was your name again? Sir Balrus?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, String Bean.
I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
That was within.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about a Chaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bull horns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
That didn't seem like...
Shrekky, Afamata.
Shrekky Makamaka Dunga Wakaka.
Do Shrekky Nika.
drifted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options. If that treasure was to be mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure everywhere. A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. Grah! It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Acorn?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Circumference.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Pork chop, rack of minotaur, sprig and roast, anything that holds butter, really. How many did I get right?
Okay, let's see here.
Probably none.
Tallying. It looks like you got one answer correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
1.
Treasure that was within. I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut.
Okay, I'm just gonna get through this. You again?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. What was your name again, King Size?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
Scram!
It's Acorn.
Failed itself. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Unveiled itself. It bared its... Did you hear the crowds? They all cheer for me. They love me. It's a pleasure to see you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Not anywhere near my name.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny, we're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Acorn?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 3 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
What a joke.
It bears... Sit a while and hear my legends.
Achaka.
Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Achaka.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Acorn?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 2 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again. Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here, I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Guess he's gonna have a bone to pick with this guy.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
I gotta change controllers. Okay, sorry about that, my viewers.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. Bees and distress.
Hmm. Wonder what that was all about. I don't have to start this all over again, because if it is, I'll just...
Seeing all these new
Okay.
recruits makes me miss the old days.
Ahem. Are you paying attention? Are you in possession of an eye?
No one is allowed inside without their eye. We have traditions to uphold.
Caution. Bees and distress. Keep out. Under construction.
I wonder what that means. Oh wait a minute, what the hell's going on? What'd that say? You already own this chapter. Go to play menu to play it. Okay. Continue this one, unless this is the end of the first one. Then you have to buy the rest. It's possible.
Seeing all these new recruits makes me miss the old days.
Ahem.
Keep
Are you paying
out.
attention?
Under
What?
construction.
No, I was reminiscing. Sorry.
Are you in possession of an eye?
No one is allowed inside without their eye. We have traditions to uphold. I would need a lot more for a bribe.
Caution. Bees and distress.
Do you have your eye yet?
That might be it for me. That might be all I can do until I can get the rest of the game in a couple days. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Might be the end of the first chapter. It was free.
I would need a lot more for a bribe.
Well, that just might be all I can do until I can buy the rest of the chapters. But if it is, it's been an interesting first chapter. So, think there's anything more I can do until I can buy the rest of the chapters. I think that might be it. Because every time I go over here, that happens. Well, I guess that'll be it for now, my viewers. Just wanted to see what that first chapter was all about, and I'll get the rest of the game here in a couple days and continue on. Tune in for my next broadcast. Shouldn't be too long from now, I'm assuming. And hit that subscribe button.